Christophe. I'm French and I've been in Berlin since 6 years now. I arrived here like out of Paris. I was living in Paris. I'm not from Paris, but I was living in Paris before I started Deliveroo there, like kind of to try, and because I needed money, I was not into biking at all, like just taking the city bikes, and yeah, I got my first bike in Paris for the Deliveroo start.
Schöneberg mit Laster in die Kissinger, in den Grunewald, weißt du da? Das gibt Tegel, ja, Hellersdorf geht mit dem Karbus, Wedding geht in die Schwalallee, am Zukunft wieder geht Schlesier, ja. Super. Das war toll. Hat überhaupt niemand was. Finde ich gut. Herr Schäfer hat dann bestellt und geht Schlesier. Komm her.
I thought like, well, with Deliveroo I can go actually anywhere else. I always wanted to go live abroad at some point in my life, and I was like, where I could go, I had no idea. I just kind of chose Berlin like this. I didn't know anything about it, never went to Berlin. And then I got very lucky. I went once, did a flat search, and like 2 weeks later I came back and got the keys. It was far in the west, that's why. So I arrived in Berlin in the far west where no young people go. But now I feel it's a kind of a strength in my everyday job, because I've lived 4 years in Charlottenburg, deeper and a bit less deeper in the west. So I really know the area. It's yeah, quite a plus in this job compared to some people. And yeah, then I continued Deliveroo in Berlin, and at some point they quit Berlin, and that was like for me the start of I discovered ECMCs, which is the Messenger Championship, European, but there's like for every country and so. So I got into this messenger culture while I was still not a messenger, and that was like my goal. And yeah, then Deliveroo quit Germany. We went into court and to do some kisses with Deliveroo. It was so nice that they gave me money. I could buy myself this Wonder, and that was really a great start for messengering.
Ja, soll ich kommen. Du bist jetzt aber gerade von 5-3 aus Neukölln kommt überholt worden. Ja. Dann roll ich rüber nach Schöneberg.
M3.
M3.
Hast du gesagt die Schiller oder die Zimmer nach Moabit?
Zimmer, wie Raum.
Dann in 15 gerne, bitte.
Das ist eine Frage. Viel sein. Das sind kleine Kartons, 30, 22, 16, aber davon eben leider 3 Stück. Ja, so, du bist doch halt, eh. Achso, jetzt ist Nähe gekommen, ich drücke nicht so viel. Niklas der Zweite in der City. Männer. Dann habe ich jetzt schöne Dinge, also eine Linienstraße, geht Klebewald auf. So, zack, ich mal Bescheid.
See, just I said before, we were in the Zimmerstraße, like right in the Friedrich, and 3 minutes later, Friedrich Straße to Posteplatz. Yeah. I mean, I could have still go back, but sometimes, you know, it's like, how much time do I lose going back? And then maybe there's something else on the way.
As I arrived in Berlin, I was working with Deliveroo. So you're like in different neighborhoods. I was in Charlottenburg, Schöneberg, sometimes trying some other Kiez neighborhoods. And then, yeah, I got introduced by Vera, a very good friend of many messengers. And she introduced me to Expo when Deliveroo quit, and I was like, I'm gonna start something. So I started with Expo, and that was actually the perfect start because it's like a small team. It's not a big company like some others.
That's what I love in Berlin. This fucking huge garden in the middle of the city. Sometimes it just makes your day nicer. So easily. Just look at the nature, you know. Changes from buildings. I really like.
Schadstoff hier und Männer. Klappe folgt. Double vor.
And then I moved to Messenger because I really wanted to have a different experience and yeah, like just see another company. I've always been like attracted to that Messenger company. I mean, it looks good visually. You never know until you work in, but at least I was attracted and I've always wanted to try. So now I just started some months ago, and yeah, I'm really happy that I could start with Expo, where they helped me a lot, because at Messenger, like, I would have never made it at the first time, and I would just have died without understanding anything on the radio. It's like another level.
Völlig Lastbad geht Totze, Müller geht Reuchlin, Brunnenwedding, Lastbad geht Darwin, Pankow Caro geht Darwin, Alex geht Pankow Blankenburg, wer ruft?
So, when you have no pause, you can make a pause at the red light. Always nice. Not always, but sometimes it's really nice.
Ich Bescheid, nur in Mitte und eher so ein bisschen Mitte, Kleinkram, wenn es bleibt. Das wäre Schraubmecker bis wir schauen mal. Also der Brunnen in Wedding, dann haben wir noch Lastbad in die Darwin, Müller, Wedding geht Reuchlin, Alex Mitte geht Pankow, Blankenfelde.
Second favorite thing, the view over the bridges. I love that. Classic. Danke. gleich